I was completely blown away by this bike. It's something really, really special, in my opinion. I owned an 899 before. I was thinking about a 959, but the 1299 just convinced me otherwise. The main feature for me, obviously, as I talk about in the review, is this engine. 205 brake horsepower, super quadro. It's brilliant. This thing's mental, absolutely mental. It doesn't accelerate, it rampages. The other features, the riding modes, the electronics, one of the big things that I love about this bike is the auto blipper. It's outstanding, and believe it or not, when you're commuting on this, it's brilliant. I do commute in the bike, which I know a lot of people probably thinks a bit daft, really. But, you know, it's a really good bike for commuting on. Bar fuel economy, you know, I fill up every 100 miles. I always get 15 litres in, thereabouts. So I would say, you know, the dash tells me it's about 34, 35 miles per gallon. So I would say if you get the 120 miles in the tank, you're doing well. But you don't buy these bikes for economy. I mean, my 899, I got 140, 145. The engine's lovely and smooth, lovely and torquey. You got the rider aids, traction control. The auto blipper, as I've mentioned, it's great in the wet to be able to just change down without pulling in the clutch. Everything's nice and stable. And you've got ABS, cornering ABS. People complain about the heat. In the UK winter, it's outstanding. Keeps you lovely and warm. So obviously riding the bike during winter does get some general wear and tear. I'm inclined to say that it hasn't been as bad as what it was on the 899. Now that could be the fasteners and some of the components are better quality, or it could just be I know how to look after them better. Things like the caliper bolts, the sprocket, the chain, you know, you need to kind of keep on top of them. ACF 50 is a big help. But I've kind of accepted that, you know, at some point I will change, like the caliper bolts, for example, the sprocket bolts and the sprocket to sort of better quality items, titanium, you know, bolts and rental sprockets and what have you. I've had a couple of issues. One of them, the famous can line error. I was riding along on a Monday morning, can line error appears, all the lights start flashing, everything, and I pulled over, switched the bike off, and then it wouldn't start up again. The culprit is most likely going to be the connector under the seat, the BBS unit. If you get that wet, whether you're riding in heavy rain or whether you're washing the bike, if moisture gets in there, it can be the cause of the can line error, so just beware. The dealer checked over the whole bike, checked all the connectors. They're pretty confident it's gone now. They re-greased everything for me, and it hasn't reappeared. The reason I love this bike, it's like Ducati have put everything they're known for. All the theatre, all the drama, all those little idiosyncrasies, they've put it into one bike and they've made it rideable. If you've any comments, any questions, get in touch and keep an eye on the site. I'll be sticking up the riding modes video in the following days.